Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for some more Guild Wars 2 gameplay. Got a little bit more footage here from the Gandharan fields. And today we're going to be checking out the follow-up event. Last episode we looked at we got the rock dogs to rebel. And so this time, after doing that, there was a notification in the upper right-hand corner there that the Centaur chieftains were gathering to Fort Tox. So we're going to head on over there, see if we can't break that up a little bit. We don't want those chieftains talking. Come on now. And just going to load on in here. Alright, where are we going? Gotta go to the north. Oh, of course, it's a tree, so we got to stop and gather up that. It'll be so nice when the game's finally live and we can do this for reals. All that gathering will be worth something. So much stuff in the bags. Gotta go through it all. Gotta clean it up. Ugh. So before we go in there, it looks like we got a little event going on here in the Ascalon settlement. The settlement appears to be under attack. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and head up in here and do this before checking out going over to check out the chieftains. And of course, first thing we're gonna do is try and take on 4 at once. Thankfully, 3 of them are melee. So we'll just go ahead and kite them around here. Now, if I had come in here a little bit more prepared, I would have thrown on my longbow, because the longbow does do significant AoE damage. But, you know, that's alright. We'll just go back to our axes, because, hey, whirling axes are a lot of fun.
I'm in bad shape here.
2 down, 2 to go. Back over to the rifle. And of course, we get I get those 4 down, and there go 4 more. Never fails, right? Now, in these kind of events where you're supposed to be defending things, don't do what I'm doing here. Don't sit outside of that blue circle. You can see that blue line there. That's actually where you're supposed to be. That's the central area. That's where all the NPCs are going to be staying inside of. That's where any other players will more than likely be directed to. You really don't want to stay outside of those areas. Go inside. Be where you're supposed to be. Because some events actually do require that the centaurs be killed inside of that circle. Or any of the mobs, depending on what you're fighting, be inside that circle. So make sure you do that so you're getting proper credit and all that fun stuff. And of course these guys are 22 health. Oh, gonna go down. Alright, time for a rally. I really like the rally mechanic. I was a little concerned at first that, because I've seen in other games where you have that type of rallying mechanic, and unfortunately it just leads to, you know, insta-gibbing the system, where you just, you know, oh, it doesn't matter if I go down or not, I'm going to be able to get back up. And that's really not the case in Guild Wars 2, because every time you go down, it gets harder and harder to get back up, which is good. You don't want the game to be overpowered, and you can't abuse that mechanic. It's definitely useful in those times in which you can get a rally off of it, when you know you just about got the enemy down. That's where it's important, but you don't want to just be rallying every single time. I mean, you don't want to be doing that. And you definitely want to watch out for those centaurs interrupting your whirling axes. Because look at that, now I'm stuck with it on cooldown. And again, getting these guards back up definitely will help you. You want to do that to keep the event going. Definitely a good idea. More of them coming in. And that one's going to go ahead and run away. Alright, so we look to have just about successfully defended the Ascalon settlement. Nebo Terrace, excuse me, Nebo Terrace, I've been saying it wrong. Couple more to go here. Come on, we can do it. Yeah, love Eviscerate. Such a great skill. And of course, hey, why not go ahead and grab a bottle there? Gotta love those random little pieces of stuff you can pick up out in the world. They do all kinds of neat things. Tufts of fur will do blinding effects. The bottles like that can give you health increases or rejuvenation or things like that. And hey, look at that, we did successfully complete the event. Which isn't bad. It looked like there was only me and maybe one or two other players. You know, it's good. And the NPCs. So we successfully defended Nebo Terrace here, and so now all the merchants can come back, and you know, it'd be interesting to see what actually happened if we didn't complete the event. Sometimes when you don't complete those events, they definitely have a negative impact on the world. You know, you'll have, you know, probably in cases like this, if Nebo Terrace was not successfully defended, you probably would have had this town taken over by centaurs, and then you would have had to come back and rally back into, you know, taking them back from the centaurs, and then the humans could have moved back in, things like that. It's definitely, look, I like the way they do that. Good game, good game design, huh? Alright, now let's go see if we can't stop the moguls from having their little talks. And I'm getting shot at from something here, I'm not quite sure what. Let's go ahead and take that. Look at that. Oh, ouch. And of course that knocks me into aggroing something else. Thanks, game. See, the problem with this too is, okay, so now I've pulled 3 of them, but I didn't have any idea. I mean, you could see I stopped and looked, okay, where is that coming from? I mean, you know, I can't unfortunately see it. I'm sure it's probably something up on the hill there. But, you know, just, oh well, what are you going to do, right? I'm sure there's probably a way you can get back up there on top of the hill and then take those trebuchets out so they're not shooting at you. Getting just blasted all over the place. Ah, there it is, see? Right there. That's alright, we'll get under the cover of the hill here and that'll take care of that. Maybe I'm safe right here. Oh, nope, guess not. Yeah, now, you know, that would have definitely hurt, getting knocked into those spikes. I'm going to get inside the cave itself where that thing can't shoot at me. God, good grief. Apparently you can go through mountains now. Okay, so I've got 3 of these veteran mobs to find and take out, and that'll help progress this along. You will see, though, that it is listed as a group event. Now, that is a little curious because it's, you know, you'll see here in a second that these veteran mobs are not all that difficult. They are, I mean, they're not pushovers by any stretch of the imagination, but they're definitely not, I wouldn't say group-worthy. So I don't know if that's maybe just ArenaNet's trying to maybe encourage a group play there, or if they are anticipating that these are going to be harder than they actually are. Yeah, that I'm not sure. And there that one goes. Darn it, missed him. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this warrior instead. 1131. Crits like that are definitely nice to see. I know there's been higher ones out there. I've seen some of those videos, and you can definitely get some exceedingly high crits. Even as a warrior, you know, you can get some massively large crits, and those are fun to see. Gotta love it. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take on this guy. Look, I mean, you know, he's working his way down towards me. I'm holding him at bay with my rifle. I mean, but it's not anything that, you know, a player shouldn't be able to smartly take on. Maybe they consider it a group event for some classes, but, you know, for Here's a Warrior, and, yeah, just, you know, using my rifle, keeping him in range a little bit. You're just playing smart. That's you know, one of the beautiful things about Guild Wars 2 is the skill. You know, if you're a really good player, you can complete these harder tasks. Now, again, I don't personally consider these veterans to be difficult. Time-consuming, maybe a little bit. I mean, it took me, what, maybe 30 seconds there to kill that guy. Not exceedingly long, not exceedingly difficult, but, you know. Couldn't knock him off the edge. Now, gotta be real careful here. I don't want to pull the veteran along with this guy, because that gets a little bit more tricky. Yeah, one there, and one there. Alright, we'll go for this guy. So I'm going to throw my bolos there, keep them in place while I use my kill shot. Bolos charge. Love that skill. Makes a nice moving skill too when you're just out and about in the world and you want to get a little bit quicker from place to place. Just pop your Bolos charge and immediately you're going to be going that much further. Because if you don't have anything targeted, it'll just jump you forward wherever you're going. Alright, let's bolo him again. Use my skills there. Getting a little low on health. Better pop the heal there. Alright, excellent. Back up into the fight. Alright. One more to go. We got this. Here's our last guy here. Just getting range. Oh, well, I take it back. I said 2. It was actually 3. And now, there's actually this guy, and he's a champion. Now, champions are interesting because they really are what qualify for a group event. They hit hard. there's no getting around it. Veterans, yeah, I mean, you can take those guys on pretty... They're not too difficult. You saw I just took down those 2, no problem. This guy, though, yeah, I'm not really making much of a dent in his health at all. I'm hitting him for 178, 27, 150. Oh, there we go. We're 575 there. Critting him for 128. Yeah, this could be a long fight. Champions definitely are designed to be taken down in a group. You do not want to try and take on champions most of the time by yourself. This one in particular, too, he's, you know, the centaurs, they've got that charge they can do for knockdown and knockback. You know, they got some good skills there, and he's continually buffing himself. You can see with regeneration and might. Yeah. Come on, heal. Come back off cooldown. Bolo him to stay at range. Knock him down. Get the heal off. Oof, not even back up to half health. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you can see where this is going, right? But it is fun, you know. Again, I wasn't expecting this when I went in to this cave. You know, I was looking specifically for those veterans to just take out. Not planning on taking out this champion centaur. Oh, and we're down. And of course, at this point, there's no possible way I'm going to rally. That's just not going to happen. But I do have my number 3 skill, which is Vengeance. And when you Vengeance, you get back up on your feet, and you can fight normally for the duration of the effect. It gives you that little effect there, so you can tell definitely who is Vengeanced. And unfortunately, doesn't last very long. But you know, there we go. I went back down. Lesson of the day, kids, is don't fight champions all by your lonesome. Well, that's it, though, for today. Hope you've enjoyed. As always, a like or subscribe are greatly appreciated, and we'll continue to bring you more Guild Wars 2 gameplay content. Have a good day.